And today we're taking a question from Michelle, and Michelle asks, "Dear Lori, I'm so tired of saying no to my children. It seems that I say the same thing to them all day long, even though they already know the answers to the questions that they are asking. No sugary snacks before bed, no games before homework, no going to the park without your sister, and no, you can't cut the sleeves off your new party dress. Why do they ask me the same things over and over, and how can I respond so that they don't keep asking? My frustration level hits the roof every time this happens, and I feel like I can't take another moment of this pestering. Please help, Michelle." Michelle, I totally hear you and I totally feel you on this. My daughter will ask things over and over, even though she knows it's something like no TV time. She will just ask repeatedly. And even after I repeat no until I'm worn out, it doesn't seem to work. Sometimes our kids nag or ask for things that they know that they can have as a way of telling us that they need some new coping strategies in the moment, or that they just need someone to listen to their disappointment. When my daughter asks for TV over and over again, it's often a sign that she's frustrated about how the limit makes her feel, and she wants to express that, but she's at a loss for how to tell me. So she asks again and again and again. So I've come up with one phrase that is inviting, builds connection, and teaches your child that you are invested in hearing her out. That phrase is "tell me more." Tell me more is like sugar-coated medicine for your child. It's the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious of the moment. Tell me more invites your child to share more about the helplessness that she may feel or the emotional storm that's swirling inside. Or it gives her the opportunity to fantasize about what she would really like. So when your child asks for a sugary snack, you can say, "Tell me more." Acknowledge, "You sure wish you could eat that whole box of chocolates. Tell me more about how good that would feel." Or if your child asks for games before homework, you can say, "Tell me more." And then you might hear that he doesn't want to do his homework. And then there's your opening. Homework is feeling like a drag. Tell me the most difficult part for you. If your child asks to go to the park alone when she knows that she needs to be accompanied, you can say, "Tell me more about your plan." You might find that she's feeling a need to be autonomous, or she's feeling impatient. And you can say, "It's hard to be little sometimes," or "It's not fair to have to wait for your sister to do things that you really like. Tell me more about what that feels like for you." Or if your child asks to cut off the sleeves of her new party dress, you can say, "Tell me more about your plan." She may express a desire to learn to sew, at which point you can direct her to more appropriate fabrics. Tell me more does not give permission, and it can be used in place of no in so many situations. Your children don't need you to convince them of the logic of your no's. They don't want you to reason with them. They just want to feel heard and then have you work through their emotions with them together in relationship. Tell me more can also be that space between stimulus and response. Tell me more can be your mindful mantra, a cue to remind yourself to breathe and relax before you feel the need to set limits or help your child through a difficult time. It gives you that space to calm and breathe and calm your frustrations, especially after hearing this request for the 100th time. And then you can simply say, "Tell me more," and invite your child to share what is really going on inside. Michelle, that was my teachable moment for you, and now I'd like you to tell me more. How can you respond with enthusiasm to your kids' nagging? Can you appreciate it and accept it? And if not, what's the hardest part? Let's find out what the real problems are and then share some solutions in the comments below. You never know, but your ideas might just help someone else towards making the changes that they were looking for. And if you liked this video, I would be honored to have you share it with someone you love or on your favorite social media site, because when you share the love spreads. And if you don't want to miss another update, be sure to join the thousands of families who are already finding their inspiration right here by subscribing to my YouTube channel, and then get on over to teachthroughlove.com and get on my email list for updates and free classes. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please remember, it's about consciousness, not perfection.